What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and this one I'm going to talk about some very important news that involves Tesla stock and talk about how this news could affect Tesla moving forward, what's going on with Elon Musk and the court trials that are being talked about right now, Tesla's expansions to Australia, and some other important news involving the FSD and the SEC's probes. But before I break anything down about all this information, before I get into any more details, let me just mention a couple of things. I'm firstly not a financial planner, so take none of this as financial advice. And then don't forget about the Moomoo link. The offer ends very soon. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks plus a $50 cash reward. The offer ends tomorrow, so check it out before they run out. Anyways, let's talk about how all of this information is going to affect Tesla stock. Now, when it comes to Tesla, we're seeing this bearish divergence developing as we have the PCE data coming out. Could there be a small little pullback? That's a real possibility, but not a guarantee just yet, as we have to wait for PCE. However, when it comes to Elon Musk and what's going on with the news affecting him, which will in turn affect Tesla to some extent, Elon Musk has been facing. I'm going to actually switch to here. I know this got too many ads. Elon Musk has been appealing to what's going on with his testimony in the fatal crash lawsuit. So he's appealing the order that's requiring that to happen. Obviously, he's very, very busy. And, with all this going on, Tesla is still continuing to defend itself moving forward. We will see what happens with this. Elon Musk is still, once again, very, very busy. And with him doing what he has to do, Tesla, in turn, is defending their own selves. They're going to be speaking on behalf of him, of course. And we'll see what happens with the lawsuits. I mean, they're still pending, and there's still more talk going on about Elon Musk's appeal. Now, there's other pieces of news coming out that Tesla has expanded its supercharger access to non-Tesla EVs in Australia, which is good news for us moving forward. We actually have a map right over here. So you can see, I know these little dots are a little hard to see, but you can see this on the eastern side of Australia, the southeast region. Once again, very, very good news. Now, this is awesome for Tesla because you have to consider that they're expanding their supercharger access across the entire globe. In doing so, this is going to make this very important for their brand, as they're going to be opening up their capabilities around the world. And then this is going to help them bring in a lot more revenue and then expand their brand to more and more audiences across the globe too. Now, the supercharger network is just continuing to grow as they have many, many more in other countries, from the US to other North American countries to all over Europe. It is very, very great news for Tesla, and I can't wait to see how this prevails. You can see they have this expansion right over here to the non-Tesla EVs. You actually have more right here, so they're going to gain a lot more access in the other parts of Australia, even on like the western side. So great news. They could also pay about $10 per month for membership to get the much lower kilowatt per hour costs at the charging stations. And it's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what happens with this. I can't wait to see how much revenue comes from it. Anyways, the Model S Plaid has once again edged the previous world record for the best quarter mile time. Once again, it just shows how powerful these EVs tend to be. The previous quarter mile record was 8.73 seconds, right? Held by the Tesla Plaid Racing channel. And it was beaten by the other Plaid that came out, right? Well, now it's running at about 8.714 seconds per quarter mile, which is very, very good at 158 miles per hour. So very, very fast acceleration, very, very powerful vehicles. And it just goes to show how incredible it is for these Teslas, as they have so much power and so much high acceleration compared to typical cars. Now, I believe that this one was like modded a little bit. That is still completely fine because it just shows how powerful they are. And I think over time, Tesla's going to have more powerful models, which are more efficient, which will be able to break this record again. Now, I can't wait to see the Roadster compete in this as well. It's very, very powerful. It's an absolute monster, lots of horsepower, and I think it has so many capabilities as well. The Model 3 is on a European tour. That's some good news as well, because I was talking about how the Model 3 was spotted in Germany with the new models and the new different looking overall the skin, or like the color, if you want to call it that. Very, very good news for them. The Model 3 is very, very popular right over there. The Highland was also spotted in a German Autobahn, which is so, so, so awesome too. So this is once again getting a lot of attention. There's going to be more talks about this, and there's been some talks about Tesla releasing a new model towards the end of this year. Now, with this gaining a lot more attraction, I think this could be very bullish for Tesla as time goes on. as more and more individuals started looking at their different models and their different cars and their different mods. Now, what else is very big is there's some more news coming on involving regulators. They're basically Tesla is now being ordered by auto regulators to provide data on the Elon mode autopilot configuration. And once again, the NHTSA is just still on Tesla's neck, continuing to ask for more and more information as they're investigating the FSD technology. And this is just going on and on and on. It's probably just going to get worse as time goes on. One of the things that the NHTSA is arguing is that the capabilities of a Tesla allowed the driver to leave the steering wheel unattended for far too long, and they're saying that the time it takes for the beeping noise to come takes way too long. They also mention like other things about how there's like safety issues and this and that. They're also talking about how Tesla can allow a driver to use the autopilot or without the so-called nag. That's what's like used for. And they're once again criticizing Tesla for basically everything out there. So it's pretty insane. They're asking for more information about the data, especially on Elon mode, and they're allowing. I mean, this is just making more and more uh, headlines about how they're allowing no hands driving with autopilot for longer periods. Then and they just continue to get swept by these regulators. They were also asking Tesla to make some adjustments to the FSD in terms of its capabilities, the disclosures, and things like that. And they're continuing to investigate all of this in the different probes. So Elon Musk has appealed his visit. We will see if this changes over time. Tesla's facing more federal probes over the secret Elon Musk house, and this is very interesting, the vehicle range. So that's very important too. So right here, they're investigating Tesla's use of company funds on a secret project described internally as a house for Elon Musk. Now, is this truly the case? I'm not 100% sure. We're still waiting to see because these are just like allegations. We'll see if anything comes from this for the time being, but this is still quite important because the SEC is continuing to investigate Elon Musk, Tesla as a whole, the FSD technology. Now the NHTSA is also getting involved, so it's pretty much a mess. They're continuing to work against Elon and just criticizing him in any way and shape that they can. For now, we'll see what happens with these lawsuits. Elon Musk is not afraid whatsoever, and he's going to continue to do what he has to do. So, just wanted to call out these pieces of news. I talked more about other things that were going on just a few days ago, and we will see if there's any more updates from the probes from the SEC and also the probes from the NHTSA. They're both involved. I was talking about this earlier. Both of them are involved at investigating Tesla and looking into it. So, hopefully, none of this news has a negative effect on Tesla's share price. Hopefully, Tesla continues to hold up despite this. We have PCE data coming out tomorrow that's going to have an effect on the markets. It could cause the market to gap down for all I know, because CPI, it wasn't CPI. It was no, it actually was. It was CPI. That was actually a little bit hot the last time that came out. Core CPI was all right. So we'll see if anything happens with the PCE in regards to that, because PCE is another inflationary measure. And with that said, I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Let me just make it clear that these pieces of news are just not the best, of course, but Tesla is going to continue to fight it out in the lawsuits, and we will see how this continues. I'm going to be reporting more information tomorrow, so I just want the best for everyone, and I thank you all so much for your listening. Thank you, and peace out.